Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Cancer for November 2020. So before I begin, I'd like to welcome all of our new subscribers and to welcome any new viewers who are watching for the first time. Please remember to click on the notification bell and subscribe, as well as to like the channel, as that helps with the algorithms and gets the message out there to others. And so another thing I like to just make you aware of what's going on in the channel is that for this month and since the pandemic began, for the month of November, I've been extending my special offer for my $77 half-hour reading, which was being extended to a full hour. So if you're a new client or you've had readings with me before, it's available to everyone and there's no limit, so don't worry about that. This is to help you, financially during this crisis that we're having. So what you do is go to my website, theangelschool.com. On the service page, you would just click on the half-hour reading. You would then receive a confirmation email within 24 hours on the first business day, and you then will get further instructions. Just be aware that the readings are kind of 2 weeks out, so just be aware of that, okay? And as you're making that purchase. So just a few other things. We do weekly angel readings on the channel, and also that come out on the weekends, and also daily card messages where I write messages Monday through Friday on my Facebook page as well as here on YouTube. So all that information is below the description link of this video. All right, so let's take a deep breath now together. And just really breathe into your heart space and allow yourself to feel the peace and the flow of the orchestration of divine love that is bringing so many opportunities to you. And what they're showing me, Cancer, is a window, actually. And when I see a window, symbolically that means windows of opportunity. But the thing they showed me, which is a little different, is a cross. So you know how the window panes, you have those square panes in the window, but in the center, as if to accentuate it, as though a cross was placed right on the existing woodwork. And that's the first time I've ever seen that. And then afterwards, I saw a naked behind, which is my symbol for vulnerability, although it could also represent, authenticity as well. But with these two symbols, I'm getting a sense of being afraid in some way, or that you've had some kind of struggle with, having faith that opportunities will unfold for you, and that you're potentially in a vulnerable position, so that maybe if it's finances or something that you need, and what's compounding you having a difficulty being open to the opportunities that are actually there in front of you, is that you are, the opportunity is like on a different vibration. It's just on this high frequency. But when you're with the ego in this sort of scarcity lack kind of dynamic, what's happening is it's all of your pain, meaning all of your struggles and challenges are kind of coming up in your face and being like, loser, failure, you're not good enough, nothing ever's going to happen for you, you don't deserve this. And that's interfering. So like the universe is calling in on a different higher frequency, like on a different line, and you're stuck on that line of pain, and you're just not seeing what's right in front of you, because this window and that cross is right in front of you. What you see is the cross, what you see is your past. You don't see what's behind it because you're holding that in front of you. Okay? And so the thing here is that you can't put, this is what gets in our way. Our past is always with us, and it's interpreting, the present, and it overshadows the future, which is always bright, but we just can't see it because we are living in the past. We are present, but we're not living in the present moment. And so this is what you're repeating. This is what makes you feel doubtful about what might be. And it's a sort of a form of protection. So you don't have to succeed or have to fail. You could just remain where you are. And that's exactly what you're doing when you're always in focus or allowing the past to be your sustained understanding, awareness, and beliefs, right? So in this month, and I just wrote the word look, and they want you to look without fear. I know this is hard, but they want you to do it. They just want you to soften sort of by looking, it's a softer action step, right? It's a softer action step. Because sometimes the ego convinces us that we have to do something, like as if we've lost our home already, when what you might be seeing is that, things are tight and down the road, but your ego will make you feel the immediate sense that you don't have anything. And so you start to panic and you start to make choices out of that fear. And those choices don't bring any kind of guarantees that you're looking for. And they definitely don't fulfill you. So always remember, right in this hot moment where the ego is, sort of making you feel, I just saw the word persecuting you, making you feel like it's all over right now, like everything, you're gonna drop through a hole in the floor, and you're never coming back. Like you're never gonna exist again. Everything that you loved and cherished is gonna go down that drain with you. That is not real. That is not real. So what you have to do is start grounding, taking some steps that are grounding, all right? The first thing to do is just look, okay? And look and also really think about your talents and your gifts that sort of really ground you. Like they give you a sense of stability just from being able to do them. And maybe there is some kind of work that might be similar, that'll just ground you and help you to feel like life is okay. It's like this sense of something that just rocks you, like if your mom or your father was rocking you in their arms, cradling you and giving you the sense of consistency and always being there, and something grounding. But anyway, the energy is to back up off of that anxiety, that picture, terror picture that the ego is giving you, and so that you can be a little bit more clear and really be able to see the opportunities that are within reach. But there's just the way that you tend to look at things right now from that place of fear is just obscuring this for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have Archangel Michael. I just pulled this for another, I think it was Gemini. I can't. So Archangel Michael, in this card, the World card, is saying that this pattern for you is coming to an end, or it's possible for it to come to an end. There's this window of opportunity right now for you to kind of step out of this. And maybe this is something, I've always said that you can be well off but poor in spirit. You can be well off and rich in spirit. You can be poor and poor in spirit, or you could be poor and rich in spirit. Okay, and so there are ways that we all have our fears and the things and our doubts that can really sabotage sort of feeling that gratitude, that those rich, the ways that we, our faith and our gratitude and our appreciation for life can really be trampled upon very easily. And so you have this opportunity to step into a whole new realm of possibilities, and calling upon Archangel Michael to encourage you to fill your heart with his light and his courage and his cloak of protection around you to help you to feel protection. So ask him to do this. Ask him to place his sword of light in your hands, in your etheric hands, to help you to cut the cords to the things that are illusions of the ego, to help you to stand in the truth, to cut the ties with the past, so you can be in the truth of this moment. And ask him to help, give you guidance, clear, strong guidance, and to clear signs that give you confidence to trust, all right, as you go through this transformation process. And have faith that he is there, whether you can feel him or not, whether you can see him or not, that he's there, and that he's providing this information and he's providing the protection. And so that you can be open to exploring a little bit outside of your usual world view. Okay? So it's just like a feeling of stepping outside of your boundaries a little bit. Okay, so your guardian angel's message to you is the 7 of emotions. And this is about, I feel like you're like afraid to make a decision. You're afraid there's all these, you may be stuck with it. You see all these different things that you could do, but you're afraid of missing out on something. So if I choose this one but what if that one's better? Or is this right? And maybe this is right. And you're just really confused emotionally. And this is a sign that your ego is, very active and is triggering you, and that those things are coming from the past. And what you need to understand is that first of all, focus on the thing that resonates with you. And usually in a situation like this, that thing right away, but you just let all these other things kind of distract you. And it's a way of procrastinating. It's a way of avoiding, moving forward, because we're afraid of failing and we're afraid of succeeding too, because with the success comes more responsibility. And if you already feel like you're not capable, then that just compounds the issue. And if you're one who is used to being successful, you don't want to fail, right? And so you'd rather just allow yourself to be in denial, which means that you are stuck in this limbo of not knowing what choice to make. And they want you to just really go with that initial impulse, the one that really excites you and enlivens your heart, that gives you some sense of like you can breathe, and that you're enlivened in a whole new way. It says your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating. So don't upset someone else. Did I just see that? Yeah. Ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. Okay, I just said that. And I know this, like, you know what the decision is. And I'm going to tell you that you probably have discovered in the past that because you didn't make that decision, you realize you should have. So go with that decision. All right? Have a beautiful month. And God bless you.